The last thing we want to do on this show is make anybody uncomfortable.
Yes, and then I got contacted by the Chinese government.
Oh.
And they said, we actually, we're sorry about kidnapping you. And they gave me, a free iPhone X Plus. And then they said, okay, you're going to America now. And I got into the cargo ship, and they took me, and they put a backpack on me, and they threw me out of the plane.
Wow. That sounds like the Chinese government, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That sounds like them. Why do they keep doing this?
Wait, do you think that her saying that they threw her out of a plane sounds like the Chinese government? Because they don't even rhyme, or they're not even the same amount of syllables.
They don't, but, I mean, they've done a lot on this show, you know?
Yeah,
and
they have.
It sounds like something they would do, trying to get our attention. They knew Ariana was going to come on the show.
Yeah.
And
It's Ariana.
Oh, sorry, Ariana.
Hey! Yo!
Get out of here! Hey!
Do that again?
Hey! Get out of here!
Do that again?
Hey! What's going on?
Okay. Now do you need to be turned up?
I
Hey!
think I sound okay. Let's see.
Hey, get out of there.
How are we doing?
Hey. You're good in your headphones? That sounds good to you?
I think that's it. Yeah, that sounds good. I can hear it. Yeah.
Okay.
Love that erratic piano.
Okay, so we're ready to start now.
Ready to start, alright? Today, guys, we have a very special guest. You can probably already see because I'm sharing a camera, but Grande.
Yes.
Ariana Grande.
Round of applause.
Get out in some applause from the
Right,
audience.
right.
Yeah. Ah,
This is amazing.
this is great.
She's here voluntarily, actually.
She is. She's wanted to come for a long time.
Yeah.
And we finally shipped her in. She was just waiting for us to pick her up on the sidewalk. Grande, would you like to say anything?
Hello.
Wow.
very nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
amazing.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Could you tell me why you got your fingers in your pants?
Well, I don't really want to talk about it.
We understand.
Okay,
We're
yeah.
respectful.
Yeah.
We don't want to press on any questions that you'd be uncomfortable answering. Of course.
Yeah, and you're beautiful, and some of your videos are bordering on being pornographic. I'm just gonna be honest. And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
We wanted to have you on here because you're such a big public figure. We
Right.
wanted to talk to you. Get the insights of what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. So, can you tell me when you first realized that you were famous? Because you were probably famous at one point, and you probably didn't know. But what was the first thing that made you?
Well, so I went to 7-Eleven to buy one of those hot dogs that is on the rotisserie.
Jesus Christ! I can't even. You
Do you even know what's in that?
That's some garbage.
That's not good
But
stuff.
also, you probably got a nutritionist since then, right? Yeah.
Yes, of course I did, of course. So I was at the 7-Eleven, and this really small man came up to me. He said, "Are you Ariana?" I said, "Yes, oh my gosh, yes, it's me, from a Disney Channel." And she's like,
Oh, I saw you were in a porn movie.
No, it's not, I don't do porn.
I saw you, it was a sex tape on the internet.
No, I don't do that kind of stuff. And then I realized that people knew who I was.
Wow. That's a really inspirational story, and I just want to say I love the voice of the little man.
Yeah, you're a really good impressionist. That's amazing. I got a picture of him right in my mind.
Yeah, I can imagine what he looks like. Do you still know this guy?
Well, I filed a restraining order, so I know his name. His name is Stanley Bupke.
Ah, Stanley.
He's a very little man. Not a little person, though.
That
Okay,
sounds
man.
terrible. God.
It does sound terrible, but what kind of things do you think about? What interests you? What do you like these days? Well, which one of those questions do you want me to answer? Because you asked me 3 different questions. Okay, all right. So what kind of questions, what kind of things do you think about on a day-to-day basis? Well, sometimes I get really stressed out, and I think about maybe I should quit being famous. Well, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Do you got any questions for her, Jesse?
I do have a few questions. So, I was wondering, and I think we're gonna try to pitch this idea to you here.
Okay, yeah, we got an idea.
But for the next music video, we imagined that it would be involving the podcast van, and I know you do some space stuff. And I was thinking...
What do you mean, space? She just stuff in outer space?
Well, a few music videos, some space-oriented stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I've seen one, yeah.
Sexual space stuff.
Yeah, and I was thinking, what if the van was just traveling through space?
Oh, yeah. And when we film a music video with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be... I'd be totally down, you guys. I thought you'd never ask, actually.
Wow. She's a fan of the podcast, too.
This is actually amazing. So
This is.
Yeah, you guys, so I was thinking about doing something a little bit different, and, I'm still a pop singer, so maybe we do some auto-tune stuff, but we really need to figure out how to combine our 2 worlds.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, that sounds amazing, and we'll get down to details off air. But glad to know you're in on that.
Are you thirsty? Actually, we're so rude.
Yes, I'm thirsty.
We didn't even know. Here, there you go. There.
I need more.
You need more? Okay.
need more.
There you go.
Get me wet.
Okay. All right. There. Here. Take some. Is that good?
Very good.
Oh,
very
good. Okay. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
So you've been quarantined, right?
Stop. Yeah, I went... Okay, so let me tell you what happened.
What happened?
Well, I went to... first, I was overseas in United Kingdom, and I was having a really good time there with all my close friends, and we all quarantined. But then I heard about the podcast, and I actually got kidnapped. Later on, I consented. I got kidnapped, and I got shipped over to Brazil. And I'd never been to Brazil before. And they were speaking in Portuguese. I picked up some Portuguese. The language, not the men. And, of course, not the men. And they started waxing my entire body. My nipple hairs. The hairs on my lower back. And on my butthole, too.
Jeez.
Did you like that?
Were you trying to get your money's worth? I mean...
Well, they actually force you to wax your body in Brazil.
Dang.
You ever hear about this?
We were talking about it on the podcast earlier.
We knew.
I was saying how, I'd want to get my money's worth, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
They just force you.
It's the entire body.
Dang.
Between your toes.
Yeah, I guess it's called the Brazilian wax. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense.
So they did that, and then they sent me in. So have you ever seen Willy Wonka?
Yeah, and the the chocolate factory.
Yeah. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I've seen that.
Yeah.
So what happened was they put me in a machine similar to when they send the guy through the chocolate bar machine.
Oh. Yeah, when the kid wants to go onto the TV. And they put him in the shrinking machine, and he turns out into a little boy. So it was a similar machine. They didn't tell me there was chocolate, but I shrunk down by 20%, and now I'm smaller and hairless, except for on my head.
Man, you do look shorter. I mean,
yeah, you do.
Here, I'm gonna do a little test here. Let's see. Yeah, look at that.
Well, hold on. Stand up all the way.
Okay. Here, like this. You shouldn't be that short. You must have shrunk by at least a good foot
Yes,
there.
of course, I got smaller. Stop talking. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I understand. I'm sorry. The last thing we want to do on this show is make anybody uncomfortable.
Yes, and then I got contacted by the Chinese government.
Oh.
And they said, we actually, we're sorry about kidnapping you. And they gave me, a free iPhone X Plus. And then they said, okay, you're going to America now. And I got into the cargo ship, and they took me, and they put a backpack on me, and they threw me out of the plane.
Wow. That sounds like the Chinese government, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That sounds like them. Why do they keep doing this?
Wait, do you think that her saying that they threw her out of a plane sounds like the Chinese government? Because they don't even rhyme, or they're not even the same amount of syllables.
They don't, but, they've done a lot on this show, you know?
Yeah,
and
they have.
It sounds like something they would do, trying to get our attention. They knew Ariana was going to come on the show.
Yeah.
And it's Ariana.
Oh, sorry, Ariana. Here's another question that I've always had. So, we found out that you go by Grande by a lot of people who know you really well.
Yeah.
Is it Grande or Grande?
So it was Grande, but people just kept thinking that that I had a penis. And so my manager asked me to change it to Grande.
I see. And
which is ironic, because you're not Grande. But this is from a movie. I don't know. Paul Rudd, he said, and you order the coffee.
Yeah, I know the coffee.
You order the coffee, and there's the different sizes, and the large size is the only one that doesn't mean large.
Ah, yeah.
So, Grande is a 16 ounce, right? Or 12 ounce or something. Grande means large. Tall is the middle one, and that's a 16 or whatever. I think it's 20 ounces is tall, and then 30 or whatever ounces is venti, which in Italian means 20.
I think what you gotta do is change your name to Ariana Venti. Now, I think the brand name would work.
Yeah, I'll talk to my manager about that. He doesn't like any of my ideas though. What he tells me? He says,
you need to be a sex icon.
And I don't really want to do that. But he makes me do it.
Jeez. Did he make you wear that outfit too? I'm just curious. I no offense. I mean, if it was him, then, or you, it doesn't matter. I'm just curious, since you're complaining about, him trying to promote sexual activities when you don't want to, and there's...
So, he does let me get away with some things. So what we agreed on was that I choose the bottom half of my body, and he chooses the torso, and I can choose my hair.
Gotcha, I see. So he's the one who was choosing the top, and...
Yeah, I would almost call it a brassiere. I don't actually know any women's clothing names, but that's what I would call that a brassiere or a... that's like... Is that whole thing see-through, or is it just skin colors?
Oh, skin color.
Okay, but it's almost like you're just wearing a bra to a podcast, which is, maybe a bit distracting. So, your manager, Steve, he knows the marketplace, but he doesn't necessarily know that you're a human. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna rethink my relationship with Steve.
What would you wear to this podcast if Steve wasn't there?
I'd probably want to wear a hoodie, and I'd probably wear these pants, but probably not the heels.
I see. Man. Where is Steve at the moment? Does he know that you're on this podcast?
No, Steve doesn't know. He thinks that I'm at my girlfriend's house, Charlotte, and he'll find out eventually because a lot of people are going to see this, but I'm okay with it.
All right.
Yeah, that's good.
We're really appreciative that you came, and sorry about the whole shipping and the quarantine and all that stuff. It was a necessary evil, so if or not. Do you think that everybody has the same size head, and they just have different sized bodies?
That's a difficult question because I think people do have different sized heads because you can see, you can tell.
You can wait. Everyone sees, right? Most people do. The majority of people see.
I think most people see. I would hope, except for people who are blind.
That's what I'm saying. So you just said, well, you can see. What are you talking about?
I think me and Jesse have the same size head.
Maybe we do.
Yeah.
Does that look the same
See,
size head?
you have a beard and you have curly hair that's going bigger, but they're very similar if you take off the beard. Because her hair is all tight and flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got it. I mean, maybe you just have a big hair. Ari, can I call you Ari?
No.
Okay,
She
fine.
doesn't like that. Still got some water on you there. Oh, we don't have any.
I don't need.
You're
I
okay?
don't need water right now.
You don't mind being wet?
Oh,
Well, Steve said.
Anytime you get wet, you just need to wear it on your body.
So.
Oh, man.
all right. Steve, Steve probably works with a lot of big stars, and that's what it is. That's what it is. What it is. And it's not your Uncle Steve, right?
I would hope not. If he was secretly just managing pop stars and telling them that they should be getting wet.
Wait, but then Steve that'd be interesting. At least
That's not. I've never heard of your Uncle Steve before.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Maybe we could start managing your career.
Well, I really need to talk to Steve because he has some threatening. He's blackmailing me a little bit.
Damn
To
it,
destroy my family.
Steve.
Because I did some things that Steve knows about and my family can't know about it. So it's I just need to talk to Steve about it.
We'll find a way out of this.
We understand.
We'll find a way.
But we at least have an understanding that we're going to create the music video, and maybe we'll write a song together, and maybe we'll get you wearing a sweatshirt in a music video. We may have to cut your hair a little bit to make the sweatshirt fit.
That's okay. It's a kind of in right now to have short hair anyway.
Because, imagine if we cut her hair, and so we just followed her head, and then it just, she was just looked a little, balder.
Yeah. I think we could even manage it, actually.
It would actually probably look good.
I think it would look good. We could even manage it, too. I think even just by cutting off just that end there, and if we could just stuff your hair into the sweatshirt somehow, I think that could could work.
We're gonna cut up, by her ear and by her shoulder.
Oh, that's true.
Because, the head hole's only so big.
Yeah, it might be too big for you.
No, I'm talking about just cutting her hair off.
Just to fit inside of the sweatshirt. I think we might have to, yeah.
And just as, is it okay if we release this publicly about your transitioning?
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the main reason I came on.
So anyway, this transformation back into Grande because of the reversal of Steve. She's going to turn back into Grande, and that's going to require some hair and some, other things, tattoos, and maybe some other stuff.
Some lifestyle changes too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're here to help.
she's gonna start taking steroids, getting jacked.
Yeah. Maybe a change up of music style, you know?
Yeah. But it'll take some time to evolve the voice. Because her voice isn't sounding as sexy as I remember. Maybe the shrinking process kind of, gave her some laryngitis or something.
It might have, I hope that, that wasn't offensive to you. It's still a sexy.
I can tell for sure. I can tell. I was actually really embarrassed because I wasn't talking all day because I was by myself, and then I came on the show and I'm really embarrassed that my voice sounds like this. But if you think that it will change, then that's gonna be good for me.
Oh, you sound sad. What kind of voice do you want to have? Because you're a great impressionist. From what we can tell.
I want just a smooth, sexy voice, and I know I can do really good impressions. Just listen to this one. Hello there. I have ordered a bride, and she came in the mail, the folded in half. She is a very sexy bride. See, that's a very good impression, but I want, when I talk and I'm not doing impressions, it's, I don't like filtering it. And if I was doing a different voice, I'd have to filter it. And this is my natural voice. So if you could, if we could change that over the course, then that would be great. But I want a smooth, sexy voice.
We can do it. We can manage that. I mean, that second voice sounded incredible. I would say that's, for you, that is one of the top 5 voices that I could imagine you having. And on top of that, I will say we have some expertise, if you will, on how people forge voices over time. We know the guys who did George Bush's voice. Yeah. They forged him the perfect presidential voice. We know some stuff.
Are you saying that there's a surgery? Or how? Because I'm scared of surgeries. Because look at my chest and it's open. Like, isn't that where you would have to cut open? I can't have a scar on my chest. You know, George Bush always wears a shirt.
Ah, that's true. George Bush is never wearing outfits like that. Let's see. We can make it so that...
I can't. I'm just imagining George Bush wearing that.
I know. He actually should.
In that pose with those fingernails.
I don't understand why he doesn't. Yeah, I think he should try.
He's too busy painting.
Yeah, too busy painting, man. But we can figure it out. We'll do some alternate procedure, or there's always the option of the group of people who say, this is going back to the episode, this is the perfect voice for you, sir. I'm just throwing it back to that episode.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, we could either find you the perfect voice. There's the surgery option. I'm sure there's some kind of, steroid option like what you were saying. We'll figure it out.
Well, okay. I really need this to work out, because I was watching one of your episodes and I kind of sound like a sexually ambiguous squirrel, and it's really hurting my feelings right now. Yeah,
You kind of do.
I need to be honest with you. You sound exactly like the ambiguous squirrel. And, by the way, that's okay if you are sexually ambiguous squirrel. But you'd have to shrink a little bit more to sell it. So, we can send you back to Brazil if you want. No, I don't want to go back to Brazil. Okay, if you don't want to go back to Brazil, then we're going to have to do one of the other options. And that's okay. We're definitely going to cut your hair, though. Okay, that's fine with me.
If you want to wear a hoodie, there's no other option. It's too big right now. If you want to fit the hoodie over, It's the only way.
Yeah. I really want to put her in the pink Hidden Tricycle hoodie.
I think she'd like it.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's pretty comfortable, right?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
might just be a little big for you, but hashtag YOLO, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I honestly think that we could cut it. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna touch it, but
You can touch me.
okay. Well, we're gonna cut it. I'll just air show where this is gonna go. We could cut it right down to there, slim off the top a little bit. You might still be able to even keep the ponytail there.
Oh, yeah, just make it look like a bun.
Yeah, exactly. Do you like buns?
Well, my manager really likes my buns. I don't really understand why people are making food so sexual these days.
I don't know.
Do you like some buns?
What I'd recommend is getting the bottomless fries
Yeah.
from Red Robin. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that Bottomless Fries episode.
I'd also recommend, eating some melons. What other kind of sexual food is there? I know I had a big list at one point.
Okay, I'm gonna eat some melons. And they actually they sell donkey meat down in Mexico, so.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
you're on top of it. You know everything about Mexico. That's cool. That's cool.
Is donkey meat good? Does it taste good?
Well, I haven't tried it yet, but my sister Teresa, actually no, she's not my biological sister, but I call her my sister because we grew up together. She had the donkey meat, and they actually, the best part is the butt of the donkey, so it's ass.
An ass is ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That sounds like it can't go wrong.
SS.
That's pretty good.
But they don't want to get that confused with the SS. Like Hitler.
No. You wouldn't want to do that.
No. They have a kind of a flag that's kind of ambiguous. Like it's not like square S's, but it's like curved S's that are in that pattern. You can imagine that, right?
I can imagine that, yeah.
Yep. The Mexican dudes need to figure that out a little bit.
You need to be careful. Very careful.
Yes. Let's try to do an improv game here.
Alright.
Okay, so we're gonna try to tell a story by saying one word at a time.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Can we do a practice round, please? Because I'm kind of new to this.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So it's not like a story that we've already told before. We're just trying to, it's like we're sharing a brain.
Okay.
Okay, alright.
Okay, I'll
Should we start over
I'll
there?
go first, yeah.
Okay.
And we'll go this way. Yeah, we'll go that way. Okay. My
Own.
Haberdashery
was
Stolen.
by
Mouse.
and
he
Took.
my
friend's
To.
front
teeth.
Should we start a new sentence? Should we keep going?
Wait. So do you get it now?
Yeah, I get it.
You get it, okay. Alright.
So I actually did you catch what the sentence was about?
I did partially. Let's see. It was somebody stole the haberdashery and took their friend's
Two front teeth.
2 front teeth.
Okay, we got that.
Okay.
Okay, let's 1 second here. I'm thirsty.
Okay. Do you need more water? Are you good?
Don't ask me that again.
Oh, okay. Alright. You know, I hate to say it, but you're looking kind of flat today too. Looking kind of flat.
That's okay.
It's not a bad thing. It's like...
Sorry, dude, I think you're offending her.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a bad thing. It can be a new hip look.
It's like, I'm very insecure about my flatness, and I just,
I'm sorry.
I don't like it at all when you ask me about that, so please just don't talk about my flatness, and don't ask me about water again. I'm already wet, okay?
Okay. All right. Okay. No more wetness. No more.
These are my favorite pants, and the makeup from my chest is dripping down on my pants, and now my pants are ruined. Okay, stop.
Okay, I see that. Yeah. No, that's definitely not good, and not flat at all. I'm sorry. That was out of line. Okay. Right. All right.
All right, so we'll do this game, and we'll try to, maybe do a paragraph instead of one sentence. Just like it's like a story. We'll try to tie it in. It's not just like this thing happened, but it's like they went here and they did this and this happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Okay. Once
Upon
time
there
Was
a
poodle
he
ate
rice
and
shared
it
with
his
friends
then
one
day
he
found
a
very
big
friend
this
friend
was
Chinese
and
worked
in
a
laboratory.
he
liked
Little
chodes
and
also
liked
food
in
his
chode
there
was
lots
of
cheddar
in
side this
is
the
end.
that was a good story. That was a great story.
Oh my god. Me and Ariana got mixed up on our lines a couple times.
Ah, it's all good. It's all part of the game.
Yeah, you actually did really great for your first time.
Indeed.
well, you can actually see on my middle finger that I have a promise ring. So, although my sexuality is on the internet, I have promised to not have sex until marriage. So, I haven't had my first time yet.
We understand.
That's actually, I'm very surprised to hear that, but I'm honestly relieved. Because, I guess you're just using up all the sexuality on the internet. It's like you're having sex with the internet. And there's some viruses that can be transmitted, but most of the time you could have unprotected sex with the internet.
Very true. Can we use this as like a...
Please don't say I'm flat.
Okay, you're not flat. No.
Please
But
don't. Don't bring that up again.
you're thick.
Okay, I like that.
Okay. Can we use though that is like a little PR thing for the podcast here? Like, can we have on the screen right now, like, boom, like big letters come up, Ariana Grande, virgin.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I consent.
Okay, ready? Cameras. Ariana Grande is a virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gotta look cool. That's gotta be all right.
Ariana is a virgin.
Oh my god. TMZ, I can't believe this.
Now let's do this the scene that we created with our story, let's act as those characters.
Okay.
So there's a Chinese scientist
Chinese scientist.
that likes chodes.
The chodes and food in his chodes.
It got real confusing when we got to that because I said there was cheddar and because I thought you were gonna say cheese.
Yeah.
But then you said and I said and, it was like and there was cheddar and in his it got real confusing. But there's a Chinese scientist. There's somebody that is selling chodes at the market, like a farmer's market that sells chodes.
Yeah.
And there's someone who's the third person at the market.
That's a good question. Wasn't there a poodle in the beginning?
Yeah.
Who liked rice?
Yeah. Okay. So there's also a poodle at the market.
A poodle person. You can have.
Yeah, a person.
Yeah, likes rice.
Yeah. So she'll be the Chinese scientist, and do you have a preference?
No, I'll be
you
the
should
one.
be the salesman at the
I'll
market.
be the salesman. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Chodes, get your chodes. Hello.
Hey there. I'm looking for some chodes.
You're looking for some chodes.
Yes.
What a nice poodle.
I haven't seen a lot of chodes recently, but I do see regular penises a lot. What's the difference?
Well, there's many different sizes, you see, and people come here and they buy them. Especially Chinese scientists specifically like chodes, but we have many people from all over the world, specifically people in the South.
All right, there. You're
States.
talking too much. Can you just tell me how do you prepare the chodes?
Well, we're purists here, and we don't do anything with them. I give them to you.
Fresh chodes?
Fresh chodes.
All right, I'll take
Just a bag.
I'll take 10 chodes. How much will that be?
That'll be $10. It's only $1 a chode, but let me tell you.
Such a great deal. Actually, at that price, I get 50.
50 chodes, all right.
You got enough inventory for that?
I have plenty of chodes. You know, we get buyers here once a month. It's nice. It's pretty good. And listen, I know that poodles like white rice, so I've thrown in some white rice in with the deal.
Hey, thanks, man. This is amazing.
No problem. Now don't get sick from those.
Okay, so now that was one scene, and then now the poodle's gonna talk to the Chinese scientist about the chodes, like have it over for dinner, and then I'm gonna call. Then you'll see what happens.
Okay.
But the guy from the market's gonna come.
All right.
Hey there. Did you see? You want to come over for dinner? Well, yeah. Okay, we'll try again. This is so hard.
She's just such a good comedian.
Hey there, you want to come over for dinner? Yeah. I can't do this. It's too much.
It's too much.
It's not that I can't do a Chinese accent. It's just that I can't do two accents at once. Not that I am doing that or anything, but I just can't. I'm not okay with doing a Chinese accent. I don't really know the rules of the game because I'm not an actress.
We understand.
But anyway, what I was going to do was I was going to invite her over for dinner, have dinner with her. She would be so enthusiastic about the chodes. I'd have to call up the guy from the market. He was going to come. He was going to come to the house. And we were going to saute up some chodes and kind of discover the life of somebody who sells chodes and kind of figure out what was going on in their head and where they got them from.
I see.
So tragic that we weren't able to do that scene, but oh my god.
Next time we can.
I don't know.
Maybe not. We understand. It's
as long as her and I are working together, it'll be very challenging. I just get too distracted.
Yeah, I mean, We don't have such high-profile guests on this show very often.
That's tragic.
I would say that you're the second most famous person we've ever had on this podcast. We've had the host of Queef in the Morning.
Oh, right, yeah.
On the
Canterbury.
podcast, yeah.
Wait, no, the Queef in the Morning, Kristof.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very famous.
Yeah, everyone knows about the Queef of the Morning. We were honored to have him on, but we'd be lying to you to say that, you were the most famous person we had on, but it's still an honor to have you on.
Oh, absolutely.
Nonetheless.
Absolutely an honor. And I would like to... Okay.
You'd like to?
I don't know. I just found out that this microphones weren't recording,
Oh.
and we've been going for about 40 minutes. So we can go more. We can go less.
We could make it a shorter episode today. Maybe Ariana could come on next time. If are you gonna just stay in the area? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of stuck here. I don't have a car or any money or anything.
Good. Then you can just stay here.
We got you.
Yeah, we got you on the podcast.
Okay, and I just want to say this to all my fans. I'm sorry about what's gonna happen when I keep coming back because a lot of this has been super eye-opening, and I'm gonna be changing a lot, you guys. So please help. Please be my friend. Okay, yeah, we'll be your friend.
Yeah. Huh?
Don't worry about it. All right, thanks.
Should we clap? Have a clap for Ariana? Yeah!
If you are your own guardian, congratulations.
Grande!
Oh, God. What a nightmare.
What a nightmare. And we're out.
So we got 2 minutes on here. God, how did I forget this?
No, it's all good. It happens. It happens.
Ah, man. That's a disaster. Diddly, diddly, diddly. Well, that'll be easier for editing anyway.
Having it kind of a bit shorter.